Okay, busia for high rock 2.3 enti sam no so bi said ya na ma no guso America no se si ameno e ka say near tie and he said Nanado never gave himself 100 days ultimatum. Sir John or say Nanado one shebo say and not or ha de many and na de many now open your friend say ya was after so edin say bia to gwa say si aba mu ba betena akunwa no so no and yes mu ba be yes infrastructure bia o da bi economic management no infrastructure was after for central for ACI and what did to just say see a Ghana your problem ni say e benya adwuma ama mabunu na ye na economy na set you afa no to ma pefra and only adie here is here mama yentie ebra or kasa nsem odi to edwa.
Point that came out clearly is that we won this election so massively, so clearly that Ghanaians are expecting us to deliver them from some problems, and that problem is economic problem in my view. The economy is not going well, and a message came out very clear that if you want to win election in Ghana, then it is important that the quality of life of the individual is improved. Infrastructure is important, but infrastructure must serve the human body. They must serve the human being. So every government should take caution that yes, see, when you win power, the total access of the government of the country is given to you to manage, and when you manage the total access of the country, you are expected to provide infrastructure for the country. That is given, that is constant. Even those who did not even seek power, political power, like Gagisbek, Governor Gagisbek, he built Kolebu, he built Achimota School, he built Takrari Harbour, all very key, massive infrastructure. So that is given, and to do infrastructure is not anything to boast about. It is necessary, and you must provide it as government, because the total access, the total revenue of Ghana is given to you, the total export of Ghana is given, everything of the country is given to you. So why shouldn't you provide infrastructure? What is important is that your management of the economy should make the ordinary Ghanaian comfortable, so that he should be able to feel good. I'll just give you something which creates problem for everybody. People don't usually want to talk about it. The dollar was 1.2 cedis to a dollar when NDC took over. 1.2 cedis to a dollar. Today it is 4. It means that if you buy something $10, now you need $40 for the same price instead of 12. So life will be difficult for people. Life will be difficult because it's expensive. The economy has not been managed properly. So these are the kind of thing you should, as a manager of a country, ensure that the economy is managed well to make life comfortable for the ordinary Ghanaian. This is very important.
Baba, Akwaba.
Yeah.
Where the Unia Pana Akasano economic brains. Ya Osafo Mafo or say Gagisbeg. He gave examples of Gagisbeg near there. They say infrastructure the BIAB. By the Omaima wa as a self first Oma Inipana more mining mono or life. Okay. You share these two issues. The Osafo Mafo Diano. Now you share Enra. Now we are talking about Kofi Juma. Asemo Okokaya na here discuss wa hane wa babo ntiabe pacho wa paticha fonacho say he went overboard, meaning which one I would start with Osafo Mafo there na be we Kofi Juma there so
yeah Osafo Mafo wakasa sanet here because say so we share you can say campaign say their campaign is na there are two ends. Once the one side so and the other side is also saying say a quite now my no na nipa hotel no na adwuma ni honum no obeden and obse work crowd obeden when is kakra dey atop to the boom
gas dey afaso
na uyi nso a obetua insurance ne ade unse na drivers crack asa entinu na drivers crack asa say efi kura de omuntumi kura enko kwanso regularly tse dia usually na nko mutumi kono no emre ne omode kono nyina na so ate because ukwa tools ni ade a obetuatua ni nyina echi no gas na ode be kono kura no so once enya nimpa dom se DC esefata na petu na diskari nyina at the end of the day no say that enya sales ni ade a odebekọ ni ade ni na nti ama ekwan so kọ nkra e bibie ho no wa ukra ka na afide na o ye na kakaka ni ade enti ya asafomafo wakasa but on say politicians no empese next 4 years beba no na omunso ababe gina honum the same time say yenso ya infrastructure we ya school dan ya we ntimuntu abama this the most important thing that aban ebetumi aye ena osafomafo aka no and that is why I believe personally enunti ana Ghana for I say NDC aban no mumpe because NDC aban no enpe omu entumi nhwe omu yedi manu nkoyi economically because say so bi wo hodum na so ye adwuma hwe say okay menya me pay say etua me ka 2 million Ghana cedis and say fan say 200 Ghana cedis 200 Ghana cedis nangaza e dey na betumi aye say mete me electricity bill film na enwachi no se mete fen se me dai ka free se Ghana kwa de ntua dai ka monthly mu utua to on me bia be 2 years kra na da hono en se mete me electricity bill mete bia me kwa adwuma mete TNT ni ade nyina free mu sei ene be ka me ametumi di ato me ho a me yede ne member ana so ye single man obetumi di ato ho at the end of the day no say and one kasa so wutumi de to on in form of savings because I don't say very important because disposable income now will take home pay no you should be able to manage in such a way so benye bia to on but so economy mu enko for amount for the economy mu na sa omo disposable income no omo bibia wie
omo disposable income na na wo gina ho ma remfi ma me ko Ghana mra quick na ye nua ba ye ni ho agro na intri eni nkomo reporting from the office of the president elect na say they say na me kan me bo a
I
and Jebeka Kano they na elect na fi na reporting from the office of the president na yenyane tiasa mu ko Central Mosque and briefly yenimsa wo de na voice na nkasa beba ma atifo ate na boimu amane reporter Ghana where Peace FM adumne all the reliable websites ne ba say massive support una na wo ho say ne koye
Sapepe enede enanado ekan vice president elect Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho emom kopie mu ewo Central Mosque ewo aposo kan emom kokoda ala ase sele na mu agba yebeto aba mom na se mom kan ye ne se yento aba mana na do na ono so fa Dr. Bawumia kan na se ne be ya da yebeso omu ino ifa bible no na we fa Quran no ena mpanifo de ose yo ya sabe o ma to aba na mom nti ene na Dr. Mahmoud Mian so copy ma ono so de na seta kokko ma nya me say o di tu le ni so mo an ma tu me ni di o mo nse no openi no ye na sa pepe e de ma o mo nse ne de no ni ne peni na do eni ne ba do shem na chi de ma e di o mo ni no bo empire sonko e de amom no ma de rade ase wa de fesa wa ye de amom na no ti na ne o mo copy mo e wa bo so kan Central Mosque na de na de sem etuja no e no fa si su di ase o ti nyema mienu e ne hia na pa nyema mienu no ba ko e ye Ghana sunji o fi Ghana sunje eda na kuma prosopa on share me pesa sunje e kita me pesa nti o be bon pae no wa se no ya bo sunje no ho ban ye to su mienu e ye bosa o de share Ghana for abra na o se to mienu share Ghana for into apane man nti o say that me say the free SHS bosho one village one dam one district one factory NHIS free SHS for bosa o de share Ghana for no Ghana for share ni say sani mo ni na ya di opeye na nyebo sugunu ko share no fa so say Gabriel in Piebo Elunia said Ghana for in and form Piebo e ka na chi na djuma waka so be ya Ghana for no onye le pepe e fa moment ni nia e kopie wo aboso kan Central Mosque no
na nka bibia amfa Zongo Development Fund no so ho
Zongo Development Fund de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e no de na de se mixia wo omo kasem no ka kire omo say omo share omo pose Zongo Development Fund na omo be ya mo no ya dia me di ekira o se omo betina kunya no so afi 7th month road 3rd month what they corner omo be share omo no ma te fa go die omo ba omo de budget a NDC share to one ba be ejuma ko fe say omo so ba be di omo se fully no omo so adani ni emo ni na omo di omo budget na ba no omo budget no e na Zongo Development Fund ne wo mo show mo ni say ta bo se na omo de share omo no omo ni na dogu akomo e de amagana for
na say na yenu anu muslimi fo omo ji na nane Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia fae
Share atmosphere na enya sem ketwa udu anapona yekubru na wo se ampa no society aba bi se upie mu Central Mosque a any approach for the obegu obi pa and na wo hwese coordination and security nyema mount on not to ampa nyema sesa nyema bi akwa di be Bible samo die o mu ye bibia orderly basa ye BNC o mpo so ji o mo so e bi so mo so so sa be o mo bring ni se na do mamu ba mi aka se omo ncha ba ne ma omo na nya dia yo mba yi omo yi temu no omo so ho se ozabo di omo so di aba ni o ka so sho mo bo so ba ya mo no ba ye so be ha na ni je ni anyama de no mo fa no ko ho no pa
Nana Ako Ega Chiefs wakwa Asante hene ho ana waba Chief Imam nso ho Nana itinerary for the next couple of days especially next week at saying
consider any national Thanksgiving service sorry the across sports stadium no penny be heavy say near mo de gugu akwamu ene near mo be no mo ye na say ne consider wo sie ti wo ta wo kwa sorry say ne mo ye na ta pepe no mo ye na pa no do no the church no dey na the consider so be another occasion ma Christopher omo so do me people amon ko
na yenim say MPP nya sorry na so for kuku dambe no mato sadia from for such a big occasion.
And no, I'm not privy to Oma Fair no.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, said you see Bajuma Mano, America for any Momo share or Europe near the Ubia Humboldt, Yamin Shrow. Now, Emu Wadaruma, Manana voice in New Hampton near Monetti for something, some and the 2 Jawa Central Mosque.
Christmas shopping.
Only problem, cry.
No.
Thanks for your time, Nana. Okay. Nana Interior of Peace 104.3. Ono ana campaign I shall say nyina Peace FM assigning as I say one why ni beat in journalism I can say obi beater but they say area or report to free and they say ni beat aye office of the president they say maybe na nadu kubia okay I to be obi report to free parliament to parliament how you beat or court how you beat they say nana beat
the Jacob na no say
Jacob na court baba minim baba na nado going to the mosque no so bad yen hwe nsemienu na
na make no and you know say the role of government in clear and infrastructure development like and also it can be part but very good say provision of services like making the environment job creating job environment ubetumi ama economy no be see the be businesses betumi flourishing businesses flourish here now o subject no omo enkofo na nkasa no atumi access good jobs no omunya good jobs are omo atumi ayeden atumi atena se the fed se bills no kra na high na emfanze bia amount for companies electricity bills high well it is true say electricity bills high but do they have the money even to pay? That is the thing. Inti anu munyina ka obi ana I think say Ghana for eto aban say okay nana do promise say okay obama ye ho high because after all say meje 100 Ghana cedis a manta metitimi kanyina area mintumi nya dollar crown fund mintumi nya one cedi crown fund one which means that say bibi fufuro see in the course of the month bibi fufuro bi asia I have to go and borrow. Let's just say a car at the menu, a bansana, let's just say such an economy, let's just say uncofono and a tappy. And Osafumafo couldn't have said anything better than your Kayano. And that is what we expect to say a bayana wabanu, obitumi abanu, creative, good like Sidia na a bio in the time of President Kufuor Abra. Now access to credit was just like all over the place. Well, government one of the duties means we to me good access to credit. Woman for some more pay BB.
So you feel say the NPP government has the feel the Mingan said the grievance of the ordinary Ghanaian at heart and they know exactly what they want. Would you tell me
from the campaign? That is what Ghanaians want. And so if that is exactly because one say one problem and I'm what with the NDC in campaign is
no more problem.
one problem na me no omo woni say omo nka nia Pezamama and Shadanka adia potia yeto abama na obetumi aye considering the condition of Ghanaians today. And I said you obetumi abeta no because they do baby I say oh you put money in your pocket. True what means? Oh, because the economy na na otiso na enkonfo no complaining I won't say sir head porters here a tax of like 17.5% any idea. Meanwhile by law no say omutia like 3%. And no nka utumi yi from muso anko muso ho ba hinha muntinka ne ebeko that a friend saying 14.5% na ebeko back to the government nke bia nka no be one almost savings abo mo. And some of those things are na me wo I mean like omuntumi nka no potin ade potin ombe and one say say they are now see can say infrastructure na no modi kase omai no eno na osafo manfo say those ones is part of the it's a government process. Gadgesburg kwa yanto abenyi no krampo no nkra bebe yebi enti that is what it is enti nie here near MPP fo here say so omo ye ese so omo ye and say on betumi create more economic friendly to I mean emrante ene maba wo mu hia adwuma wo Ghana ene omonti
international osafo mafo ene no but wo ka say akane that is why you are easy say that easier said than done enti ene de omaka say sanity and that is what Ghanaians need and I can say that's what Ghanaians need and so between basic need of
that's the basic need of ordinary Ghanaian right now so benya adwuma ye na ofi adwuma ba no ho beto no na bosom no so a watumi atua the right
quality of life
yen fan say sisi a omo say light bo ayedene
enye say omo say wakra wo kan bi
I mean light bo ayedene but this is the thing say eyadia say yadia wo adwuma
say wa ko feel it enye omo say bio I this like, what became
I mean the only problem I had was the Dumsona Utia bill
and stable and yes talked about two
Semetia Sanka Metriano and an agent so crampank and had been by what you are so and saying so bosom so over Setia and on Nayana and Hadron and it's again and Ibia was sorry no Akona Juma Waba Niobedi Ayakama Niobedi Ayakama near ni odibetua ne light bill eno so aye kama ni odibaye bibia che say ne masku fees watumi atua ne ade na so kakra da honoma mendi ni se Ghana ni bia ba bebo aban bia sombo na se bi nti osafo mafo waka
quick one on into waka kan here yeah but Gabi minimuti osafo mafo audio na boy
oh yeah
he talked about closely o say enye say infrastructure no say automatic it comes by itself because the Ghana assets in and amount but what they need to do what they are going to do here economic management not infrastructure the infrastructure will come by itself and he gave an example of Gadgesburg say ya Antoba Kwen but on see Kolebu we see Achimota we see all my examples until the infrastructure will come but what they need to do right now economic management making sure say quality of life of the ordinary Ghanaian has improved
opo me nim se bia wo monitor the way men samaya meka de bia makasa asem no say ama mre bi kura meka asem bi mankrofobia antemase say yese koje bosia
never be
ba ye kwan fa be si school
o ta kasa asem no o say no de obi abetima yebi
obi bia abetima yebi wo koje bosia na de kakra ye kwan na
what
dibi NDC for kra de corruption case ya tene sanete uko jisika no wadia de open na de kakra bia ye why don't you say adwuma
eno no nya evidence anyway
na corruption cases say smartest branding of buses anyway corruption cases who person na mensa kika saade
no ye de say kakra bi no mdidi ye
wakwaje bosia $39 wakwaje bosia $39 billion infrastructure projects omo ye nyina wo se ba $7 billion
abrantie divi meso nya on kasa
$39 billion and na wo de mu $7 billion per infrastructure dia kana ye dia ye dia no wadi wai
then say government were obligations
to go back to
payment of wages and salaries there
go back to
but papa true government wages and salary na no so you very high pa e baba ho
kwaje bosa na da bitu
ye baba ho why e no so you very high pa
maka say sai djuma no de obi bia ehia any genius ehia obi bia say wo dwen kra no wo be say djuma no anybody at all can do it.
Okay.
But when we talk of governance, now who form government? Say now South Africa no. Ye gigi resources say what country when you na dey among say manage.
Yeah.
So you are managing to make sure say obi welfare no is very important. It's in your hands. Now me make example and no akra me kan say kwa ehene no a work say kwan bi na nti because is that the only road until government we and we who say government biaba wa ya adwuma keke whatever other projects and policies that governments biaye na so the Mr. Safman Fokan from budget time government biaye infrastructure projects a champion mo mbe tutu abangu ye ukọ legon a champion sa house of residence wo University of Ghana be play a champion CC a lot of things are military regimes omuye bebre infrastructure but obi antwa abamom enti etwa abanamo governance na for example say ohwe o say Dubai o dey aba Ghana ye Accra Kwame Nkrumah interchange very good fantastic you hear develop in terms of that Africa nyina your infrastructure deficit the infrastructure development there government bia no obeba won kase obeye onye bia because at the end wo ho say wo ye
yeah
na me ma question say obi a wo bia me payire sa corona last month
me payire and you
bia wo ma krada wo ma krada
na the example
oh me fa ekwa de krom nka ho
o pese o kan wa some indirect na
very good etini wo ma ha me kasa me payire ro wote ho no ya wo no wote na o ma krada eti wa mehuru ya di Dubai ba Ghana ye Kwame Nkrumah tenchi
obehunu wati we so
quality of life. You telling me say wono no aban and just for benefit from government ana.
I understand your point.
These are the issues. And the governance the media na be my point is about the policies and programs that will be rolling out they affecting almost everybody everywhere.
Yeah, social intervention
very
programs.
Nice. And the, like jobs here working. So who roll out policies now among for bring jobs here. It trickles down. And my economy is buoyant. Is that bibia wo ye wo ho se bia me payre wado afo bia bro kitwa bi kra na obeton a economy ndi obeton no e good o timi di to bibia e be mena hu se ade no value
ana obetumi increase in skill obey your phone kese
national health insurance here o me payre wo wakra o he is benefiting so he has known and he has seen he has benefited the results of say obi wa abem
and say oto aba
ana ama na aba oto ye nfaso ye den abaso na nyese bia makwaya kwan from Takoradi to Cape Coast, which is very good. Esiese kuro, man, yeah, very nice. And the employment you can be on your skin, and when you baby enjoy and where do you go? I am very important. But governance, media idea here, pie, social intervention policy. That's why this is there's no political party here. Ubenya and say, well, you're so capitalist, or you're so socialist.
I miss,
and the pragmatism near the book of mine. Then I solve the problem going on with the people. They be America, say MDC. They don't know the real problems of the people now. That is why Omofu say infrastructure they have solved problem. No, I used to say unemployment was a serious issue, and they are not tackling it. They are not tackling it. It's not about say who could be a commander sugar factory. Up to now, which was like more year and year maybe a cosmetic for political gimmick. But we are really so role policies are the private sector taking advantage of the policies of the government to set up businesses, employ people, pay them. Now who say yes. Now example be say a be 25% wokoji loan. Now government policy could be say you bet 10% you grab by 15%. A political decision. And do we understand? Many people can go to the bank and borrow and invest. Now matimi employ people to work in their factories and their industries. And now enipa hu say aba me 2 years. This is insuranso amenya. But then yes be a infrastructure project na no kwa that was the only thing NDC was preaching. Ntina ebe pim ne ankuguo no mu di no susuro no omuntimi nti ase no because they thought say yaya Accra Kwame Nkrumah interchange yaya few kilometers of roads be here and there, so therefore Ghanaians should vote for them. No, the Ghanaians were thinking about doom so I buy 4 years I collapse businesses. Ayi binum be brave free It's not about Accra interchange. It's not about rules. It's about the quality of life of the people. And I am the same, Mr. Safmanfo, and that's why I believe in this political party or power. Sometimes when we say people don't understand, because sometimes they tend to understand what is actually the underlying factors and form of government. And I have confidence that they have quality of people. They can help roll out policies. The masses of the people are benefiting, and that is where the people will feel say they have government. And he hit the nail right on the head.
Okay. And
it's a very challenging time, and it's something I think that they have to commit themselves in doing, making sure say NDC though more infrastructure, which MPP or maybe they will do it. In President Kufuor time there was a lot of infrastructure projects and they did it. But aside that, the nipa bet me who said what ba abembuomu ama webuman ama nipa nyina benefit. Usually they talk about the social intervention policies, and that's what the people need. And the right now offer employment our policy say they are rolling out one factory one district policy. So mutimi ye bi kura na ko ba se bia district no within a year mutimi nya be 4 or 5 bi kura starting with that. If the people realize that the policy will be ongoing, and they believe in the capitalism in some of these things. Say private sector, so public partnership, private sector, whatever it is. Maybe if we say okay, we won't tackle the issue. No, said we want identify.
A higher rock 102.3 and Pabosu. So now we are doing post-election analysis, but we are right now talking about some current events and our news. Abeto just said Osafuma Fokase and yet dancing ni Kwan Yenti and a Ghana for to Obama. Minimum said the bear or more brabo and puntu. Now, Gabi, let's look at this story. We talked about that yesterday. Yep. Papa, the Bidiana Papa, your friend said, Papa also come a story or Hantinam Visa, but a Kofi Juma. Yeah. Kofi Juma Kasa Emma and I'm sounding say you don't need people to be talking harshly and carelessly to the electorate like this. It's only a fool, like the saying goes, who doesn't change his mind. Yeah. Kofi Juma are realizing them from so now, and they were abonte apologetically say wakasa boneso wankasa yi nti teachers and fanchano mami radio on an apology. Also, my friends, thanks for your advice and direction. There was never my intention to attack teachers as a whole. Indeed, I am very much aware of the overwhelming support that the NPP got from teachers. I went overboard, and I sincerely apologize for that. I was caught off guard, and it was very unfortunate. I sincerely believe Nana will deliver on his promise to our teachers and to Ghanaians. Once again, accept my apologies.
Yeah, Oppo, what can we say? I think is something that he has done right. I mean, anybody who from now who say what from now apologize here. Yadika can say one of the reasons Emma NDC for more defeat a cause arrogance of power. Now maybe
say how can we compare this to previous administration? Because it be how team say, for instance, Woyongo, violence beget violence. Now we say, but instead of them coming out to apologize and say, well, it was political talk, we are sorry. They will never do that. They will just
the level of arrogance a binomama power woman. Sister wo se kra ne ye wo kakra ye ntie hwe saa de no me fi say ye na body politics and no ye kan say obi our expectation ya de koto aba normally no mo pe change ni ande wo hwe in the respect to sa teacher training nursing trainees here omo issue was o allowance and we mo dey say bi no mo hwe ni mo say the new government no ebeye and they expect that and we are government functional and answer we obi believe in the party no say bia oh my reaction to such a statement that is not the way to go. I condemn, and I'm very happy say we realize this some of kind it wasn't good taste and the messages were patchwa young fanchano but moving forward we're making sure say such utterances enya a better part of this government because medical can say ahomaso de ya de Ghana for say wo de e ba mu a wo mo so be kire say yes ahomaso no ye ne ma wo course area onti come here. That is why you see and then koko nyi do hom nyina they are in their rat holes so they don't come out adia obi bia krampe to jam talking down people doing anema who say wo na wo kan wakoma so ade because we are MP or because we are secretary for this party or because your government is in power or whatever, and it's not something good. wo ye panyina and at the same time wo serve as a role model obi kura betima aka asem bi ahye obufuo but how you react and you may who the person I will carry say wo no wonyi ano ade be ma asem bi me hu say enipa yi we ye panyini nipa we matured but so obi koka asem na enye now so person react in the same way na say bu mpanyindie no atosini and at the moment no me feel say teachers no omo fa nche no say wakai wan kasa yie na wa baba patch ade ye wo ho we realize say na patch no now moving forward and me feel say other members of the communication team and even all the political parties, you know, and especially in government, you know.
I mean, go understand
from that.
Menji understand so take quick on that story.
Yeah. Papa, excellent leadership and a opinion FN said Maxwell Kofi Ghana we so no hodum sa enete o hodum but Kofi Ghana minimisa man for the kasa we chire say masa zizia na zia na buy untumi make kasa.
How do you know?
Oh papa,
also on your advice there,
on your advice yeah nto bi na ne kasa na un say the hallmark of every human being is say he too for obeti na
by force
afutu by force nti so utumi tie na utumi ba out na utumi apologetically ubetumi ebeka say aminuanum ya meka no man kan yi nti mumfa nchemia. That is what it is because onim asamanka oyi nkofo na no dan ko betumi eyomo no in a better way akomo to onum kana o makoma beto omyem because I don't think say that particular allowance it will happen within 100 days but Sidia Nanaka, it is going to happen, but I really don't think it's going to happen within 100 days. Entinu say the point is 100 days, and 100 days and happen. That's happen in 3 months time into one partner. So that's one thing. Adebia and Kofi Juma should have answered better than he did, and thank God he wakwatnasi watiti ni amount for aka who said ni wakan one can you ababo ntaba pato. That's what we are talking about. CCA nka abaya ekono. That's the same reason why Ghana for many people omujina so de to abano ntini empese aban from sa oba wonso the same way na wasan ba start. It is good. So must start to say we a mistake, you realize your mistake and you come back to apologize. Ghanaians forgive you, and then we move on as a nation and as a united front. And say why sir? Next time no bia any communication leader bia wo kasa no wahwe wo kasa mu ye. There are many of these questions and provocations you have to intelligently answer, because if you answer, I mean,
yes, there are so many ways of killing a cat.
Yes, you would.
Me try to understand. The same question was posed to Sir John.
Yeah,
and he even answered in a very nice
way. Yeah,
Nanado, but
Nanado ultimatum say 100 days.
He do this or do that. But omoma a time say Nanado. Sabro Mukokra, they will get their first budget even after the first quarter of the year.
Yes, so on the use NDC budget. Nkopim say you be do budget.
And so no any programs and policies biana. Anything will take place from maybe after March.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see,
to my understanding, you go to Nanado and Kasakasane or Central Mosque.
Yeah, and Minia, the papa. I mean, that is, I mean, Kwekuaido now because of the pomposity. I mean, now we are looking for him to come and defend some of the things he said, but we cannot. Penny Bia Obejina Bonten now back and some of the say come and defend what you said. Now we join it to say Kwekuaido we're joining. And it's a hallmark of good leadership. Sir, and it's your home. T. Entwas or home. Another voice in the 80.
I rock 102.3 and Pabuso so and we said you munim no ene said na 90 ebo ema nyaneti nanado ekopie mu ewo Central Mosque koda yenuanom muslimi for ase na quickly muma yinkotie ensamo a nana edi tu dwane bi na afi yemra meto aso.
I came here with Muhammadu and the chief imam was gracious and was good enough to pray for the two of us and to pray for success for our enterprise and the enterprise of the NPP. We saw God's blessing and guidance for us. Last week, on Wednesday, the people of Ghana in all serenity to and please cast their vote to elect Jackson declared that God had put his favor on me and the MPP. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. So we decided that today, with the permission of the Chief Imam, we will come and join you for Friday prayers to say thank you to the Almighty for the favor that He has granted us and the blessing He has bestowed on the MPP and myself. That is our purpose here today, to give thanks to Almighty Allah for His grace and favor. The Chief Imam again has been gracious to us and has prayed for us and for strength and wisdom. There are two things that I would like to say. One, our country is a country of peace, and we will do everything possible to protect the peace and stability of Ghana. And an important part of the peace of our country is the peaceful coexistence that has lasted for generations and generations between people of the Christian faith, Islamic faith, like Muhammadu Bawumia. That peaceful coexistence is something that is basic to the peace and stability of the country. And we pray to Almighty God, long may it continue. The second is that of Ghana, but God willing, if you voted for me, that I will do. I want to assure you, we are going to do all the things that we said we are going to do. Free secondary education, the revival of the National Health Insurance Scheme, the one district, one factory, one village, one bank, the Zongo Development Fund. All of these are matters that we are going to address and do to promote the welfare and the progress and prosperity of the people of God. I will need your support. I will need your prayers. I will need you to keep me in your prayers every day, because the task that has been put on me is not an easy one. And I need your prayers and the guidance of the Almighty to make sure that I succeed for the benefit of Ghana, its progress and prosperity. So I thank you very much. I thank you very much for coming in your numbers to support me today. By the grace of God, inshallah, I am not going to let you down or disappoint you. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Okay, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo will be the president for all. Nana, I say, obey any promises, no, he will not relent. Now, maybe okay, and Gabi ne Kumvante de Kra. I'll say Allahu Akbar. Gabi say, Nana no de Susuka, Nana de Yediu. I'll say Allah. Now, I said, yes, Allahu Akbar.
Oh. God is great.
God is great. Oh yeah.
Na fara na say na edie u dozu sun ka.
Nkasa, me wo na waka wasemo.
Wu no na me pa just mention.
Dabio, so wo hu ayi sa enkofo na ya omu bi head ama. I see for no bi. Omu chi di pa no no mpeso bi ka life. Allahu Akbar. Allahu akbar.
Okay.
No,
na
akwai synonymous to something I corner soon.
Okay. My answer is bros papa. Nana Adodan Kwakufa, the president elect, and then wakoda Central Mosque in Kramofa Kosumani Dr. Mahmoud Bamia also be president for all. The promise is free SHS mayor one district one factory. Among for CM so Mudia Muntana na Moshami Nyame Muani Alamua mayor one village one dam national health insurance. Was see all the promises are on course.
Papa Nana Wakasa na so a determined person you can see from the person's eyes say this person is determined.
Oh,
not necessarily, but obia oka nensam no repeatedly on from on say obi kasa obi ho ma asem no oka won say ene no aka say ade cha obi so no aka chia na kakra bi ade cha no aka dia
owini power we na
nanka na nensam no sisa but said dia osika and some from the beginning now ni campaign from 2008 some of those things now or campaigning for 2012 or campaign for but still after so by a president elect he keeps on the same thing re-echoing say some no kind obey and that shows you that that's a determined president elect why not doing so person or ye bibi e de boa man and no more audience na ni so obey no papa so to me ya Ghana for better nasi and said ya wasi AC kano Ghana for nyina emfa pa bon type papa na chi because so to me ya emu be 5 for cry and some na waka no to me ya when to me anya ni nyina no to me ya mu 5 emfa say one district one factory no emfa say over 200 districts se papa to me ya like 150 factories e Ghana. Think about the unemployment situation a bit to me at Ghana. In fact, Ghanaians will really hail him very much. And you know, free education here they are working now. One more important thing was he will be the president for all. That is very key because Abraham no opposition leader and he was the opposition leader for the NPP. And he carried the flag of the NPP to the elections. And we're winning. Now we're winning. You become the president for NDC people. You become the president for PPP and PNC and so forth and all the parties and all the floating voters. You are the president of all these people. You have to be the father. Mfawose nimpano. Waya NDC na waya PPP ni se nimpano here support to be our Ghana system no more. You shouldn't hold an NPP card and sana. Wetumenya emwa sese wonyafi na aban honum as a president of the Republic of Ghana and to so be the father for all he is supposed to be the father for all and that is a good thing sese woye na the promises no see dia osi kanu me so who like I said who serious person already echo the same thing in the same fashion and with the same passion it shows you say why not doing so be and you know good say why okusu awo kan sa na mom no ehia say beba na Ghana for so emfa pa bonta na echi na yem push no kaka minim say nyame ya aduma so yemaya wo ye NDC ni a don't sit aloof and tran chen so betumi bibi dia boy and tran chen kese o yem ehwe eno no emfa hwemba because o ya emfa so no wo benya so for
what would you do?
We are NDC ni na bia we are NDC ni we are government employee. What you have to do?
Are you talking all kind of government employees?
Government employee.
So
what you have to do?
Okay.
What you have to do as your job as a we no and to tonasi. Yes, say the be ya be bo aban ma ban akona num. We are government employee, we are private employee. Ni asesa we are as a citizen of the Republic of Ghana. Say your person a clinic room and yes say ukodidi anu watoto enoma de egu mbontrimu ni ade tu. I mean so who creating more problems for the government. So you see don't evade tax. Every citizen must do his part. Not the president elect alone. Obey necessary ubia we wa fam se tax na to necessary utia na ban to minya sika no ode ye. Don't dodge from that. se esese wa hoɔden na esese wo de boa se ebia in the process no man na wo ye
okay
obe create jobs ni bi beboa ama na tumi push ni agenda no through se e forward no wa ye wo ho aye adwumaden se de be ya enwuma na was lining up ni na be ye because ebia na wo anya so mfa so but wo ba ene wo mama ene wo nananom ebenya so mfa so da bi
I rock 102.3 Gabi mami no so Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo speech
upon ashram that say Nanado speech no is very welcome so over so ka so ye father for all na chere ensem bia na omu campaign no ye president Mahama ye ka say Nanado
but is this new so bia be president that san work
no dey na ye because once president Mahama was saying say Nanado cry divisive or backra chiefs cry obe dey obe distru mo because
Masa MPP nso ka say president Mahama is divisive by the comment to come here.
Chande so bi atu bi. Only say Nanado so be a father for all.
Yeah, na make.
Na
me kan. O ti so no e kan. Jose nka say me say.
Okay, Nanado aka so be president for. In fact, this is the second time you saying this.
Yeah, I don't know acceptance speech no said that.
The president for all.
Yeah.
And I'm very significant because already people have kind of demonized himself as a divisive leader. Obe nya bakra no obe dey obe do two chiefs
or
criticism
e be say him for go to
dissenting opinion wa do nya adwuma because the party chairman is on suspension, the general secretary is on suspension, some executive on suspension, therefore the man is going to be a vendetta or when abanwa wa nya adwene. And here he comes telling us says ansam na nkrofo kekafa no it is not true, he is going to do otherwise. And I think that's very, very instructive. Say, well, no, ebemeya sa assurance. Na ma manfo a ebi a prior to war be president elect. No, was GDA be say the man is divisive. No, and that I find very, very impressive. Say, well, those people, and no was I believe. No, that assurance. Say, no, now I'm the president elect, and I'm going to be the president come 7th January for the whole country, not only for MPP, not any particular individual, but for the whole country. And let's come to the reassurance of the promises of Obabeyen. Me feel say idea me pese me GDA. Me wo GDA as MPP government at the moment now from going for General 7th no. They can do more if not all the promises cramp no. Because he say Nanado cry problem back one year how to even tap the talents that they have. MPP actually have the men, to be sincere with you. The party has the men right now who even to go where even to head this ministry, who to head that ministry is now the problem even the president elect is facing. Obakaya Nra, was it 2 days ago on Nra? Omoshi Anek no say he needs time because names Nra ebi ekura no aye too much. And they say one I didn't want to I'm hinted say he is going to assemble about 60 ministers. And he needs to be knowing who should do what, who should do where, because they really have the talents within the party. And I'm very, very much convinced that they can deliver a lot, if not all. Baby to say, and many people open a policy formulation. Sometimes you don't even necessarily need money. Baby to say national health insurance issues. The system is already. You need to just fine tune it. At the end, the bayama they are functionable. Unlike Sabria as it's in a kind of comatose. And Sanya Mano ye policy formulation and how to realign and align certain things. Keke. And you need people who can just sit around the table and just think through certain things. And you're necessarily going for a loan or looking for money from somewhere. Not necessarily that. And I believe say they brought all these issues in the first place. They brought all these policies. And for them to also make it workable, and yeah, they have free FCHS, and yeah, for me, people have been doing it. Even some African countries, they have free FCHS. I think Kenya and some other countries, they still have free high school. And yeah, we only need them to settle. Maybe from March going, the main programs or mobiles will move out for the first year, second year, third year, and then the fourth year. And I have the conviction say they can do the job. We just need to be patient now. Said the second. The man is determined. But for me, this is even the best time to become president at age 72. if the man is still very capable and stable in terms of brain, when he health issues, nothing is happening to him. Now at that age, sabi idea be na or
okay.
And I think the man's determination is to contribute his God-given talent to help Ghana also write his name in the history, not necessarily history in a negative way but positive way. So I have the belief, sir, which is the determination and the way I also see hammer there, no, me feel say with the kind of people he has around him, no, they will be able to help him to deliver well.
I rock 102.3. Papa, my issue we Samia Ukuse Ghana ever done one party state because of the way and another be ruling on mine. Ghana better than meaning if you buy into that.
Papa, you any.
Oh, maybe so as my bani.
But it's never going to be true. Enya debia ebenya one party state
Juma pa na so Ghana for nia
emfa hu ne NPP adwuma bebo ebedum rebia Ghana for ehun
so for being so say NDC be in position for 12 years.
Oh, those things ni nyina na ye akeka man for keka akeka man for keka it could be true, it could not be true, but Minjindi said Ghana, if we don't need one party state, it will not be possible. Say, see here.
I also say NDC will be in opposition for 12 years.
Okay. Well, we live to see, but I doubt though. If we are Ghana for face after 8 years, still the NPP need 4 more years to consolidate what they have done. I mean, in terms of achievement, between now and say almost 4 years, no one who say okay, no mutu aso ebe yinti sanfa mamu after 8 years, no say okay. I mean, this one say aside mamu na say ebetumi akọ that far. I mean, that is the decision of Ghanaians. It's not to me and I say me no, but say the Ghana eba beye one party state in India. It's not going to be possible. If Nkrumah could not do it, I don't think anybody through any means can do it. I mean, around this time of the day in our current, democratic dispensation.
So you totally disagree with
I totally disagree with
you. Grab your quick comment on that. Now, if you share,
one party state, de facto, it could be. You'll never know because
Ghana could become one party state.
De facto, because then you're multi-party democracy. As you're two about, NDC MPP. NDC MPP.
Two.
I'm telling you, sir, your Oko Electoral Commission books, they have about 22 or so political parties.
But more like 25.
It has been a two-party state, de facto two-party state, because they are the only parties people believe, say. And I'm telling you, Ebia, Samia Uku is saying, say no, I'm convinced that Ghana 4 is voting for people to form government based on issues, based on what they feel the government will do and can do for them. Say no, by and by, no, they are trying to do away with the propaganda way of politicians, trying to, convince them. Ghanaians don't want to go that way again. They are now rising up to the occasion and telling the politicians that if you don't deliver, you will go away. That's what Samia Oku is saying. If they are able to perform, and I'm saying that all these lofty promises that they have in their manifesto, if they're able to do a lot, even about 80%, they can rule for a very long time. And when it happens
that one party state,
what happens that I don't see party who party back to so 20 years and one party state de facto. Party no you call election to win it. You call election to win it. Say de facto they are a one party state, and it can happen depending on Sebia. Where this promise is here, one MPP for manifesto, very lofty, very promising. Idea so much roll out. It will go a long way to help the people even down to the villages and the country.
So you agree with that?
What the ones are in conditional.
Yeah.
Say if they are able to perform.
Yeah.
And the Ghana forward this election results now sitting president Alusu Poto say now say now 44% what one lose by 44% yet to man one lose bubro. I am going to defeat. And so when you say we defeat we.
Okay.
Now say we must perform because don't forget say based on the promises of the campaigner MPP for the year and winning abanebwa.
Yes, promises. Yeah, will be a promises.
The condition is that and almost work out to abana say enye Dubai ya aba Ghana we want our yene asitrem se be ye and this MPP no timi ema amanfo asitrem improve they can win the 2020 2024 2028 2032 na enye de facto one party yes
okay
de facto one party
I rock 102.3 Pabuzo ni Samia ukose NPP abema Ghana ababe one party state Gabi si ono ne yaju go party say no. It's impossible. Mama, I'm right back to your normal discussions. I hear the entire weekend. So, near find idea number we the airship is here in about 10 minutes time. Near before nice, no 10 minutes to hour. Revising the note day 4. Yeah. Now, yeah, share quickly the role of the clergy. You suffer for any Ghana politics. Yeah. Now, yeah, share briefly post-election celebrations. You winia Mikaisa last 4 years. NDC for a winning year. Omo yenye bebre na enye. This year and so NPP winning year no. We have heard a lot of stories, including killings near their day. How can we keep such things? Na nka de Kevin tribal politics and also kakre room. My starting from Sukumvante.
Papa post-election
clergy, the role of the clergy. What do we do? Yenya day nkom share ube say na the role of the clergy.
Sometimes I suffer for no cry. Sometimes you do baby amintumi hu. Say nyame krona na ya no kasa kire omu nyina o. Senso ya na nyame fufuro bitumi be kasa kire obi say we be wini. Na we nso abeka say we be
only the prophecy side.
Nina say nina ka ho. Nina ka ho. Ene omu enyuma omu di no. Enti misra asofo for no. I think say your constitution say omu nye mainstream politics. But I uhu hwe ese wo hwe hu se onyame ma na oni omo udi omanim e wa asoro
enwanku no
enye omo nyina ena bia ba bia wo kasa kɔ no omo follow that direction ebi wo the left ebi nso wo right enti sa wo kasa no watumi abomadia so de obegina mfimfin na watumi etufo benkum ni nimfa because okodina benkum na okase benkum kwa na enko na nimfafo ewo edem honum na woyɛ saa na wanhwɛ yi a na wankasa enwan na nyame de ama onse hwɛ omuso no wudwuma a wode wudi ni sɛ ubetufo ube asɛm na nyame de ama no wodi asɛm ne be ma omu sa asɛm no ba emfa asɛm no nya politics na wonka asodem yanka politics wo honum upie na sɛ adwenkyerɛ bi in our political cycles no say bi adwenkyerɛ bi na se ebisa wadwen so osofo onyame nimpa wo Ghana wadwen yo se wo ho a you can fairly ubɛkyerɛ wadwen afa ho but say ubegina one party anim say party we na me de me push no say party we nko na party we de emufo nyina remember say bi nso wo yi no mu de en de ba no sa na entwa yi enti going forward no say asofo no mu hu baby omugina ni ye say to me ekura mo no honestly that to me ekura mo na bigger than the political power enti say wo ni ekura wa you will not fall for a bibia a free and chain baby ever because I say oman ekoyia ekoma ye nyina
enti in short no person just say some people should get themselves out of politics
nyame can say some beka politics a omo hwe baby omugina ni ye omo ka ne hu se enokre trodo na omo ka
na nka me baby so assembly dey we discussions na answer na makogabi o say ye hwe obi ti say Mensa Otabel anytime he speaks NDC for both because he feels they feel or MPP he might be speaking the truth which but mami they are almost so claim they say Mensa Otabel you are very renounced pastor but say a national gathering no friend no oma nti say odo oma no you can speak truth to power but then a from gathering na umma na yɛhwɛ Professor Marty na fe yɛm fan fraf Professor Marty so they did same to him some friend na one I'm sorry Reverend Santiana and anya Santi Peace Council penny baako secret meeting bi ba said omo ni President Kufuor ni omo akohia tama na division by MPP mo no na NDC claim say President Kufuor from omo de omo akọ but
I Asante Atwi President Kufuor MPP ni some man no there on fact the political he's even a member of the Council of Fathers of MPP but Methodist
yeah and na make say and na make say in such situation e bia na so for no kan okre kire
and na make say can na me be so asem bi say na kan be so asem say or so for mensa otabe assemble no waka egu NDC for ho fi.
Oh, that mean kasi o preaching here. O preaching be say
allegation say omo power tem biara
o preaching here against the message be say your mind yeah say the message is about
PP comes he doesn't
he silence yeah
I mean
but Ubakaya in the year 2008 a free education Ubakaya say NDC for kofa Otabe 2012 who say MPP NDC for kofa Otabe message from the past. I mean preaching way back in the year 2004-2005 there omo kofa the voice and omo the year omo campaign was free education and some no kind, but the free education was not in the system. But NDC for who say that message no or yeah no it was good to boost their campaign and omo kofa into no but some no kind no. Later on, it became something that is against. It doesn't go in favor of near MPP for preaching in the year 2012. And so, how do you reconcile the two?
No, I mean, me best me yes say a better day na party being tagged we say one say to be effective with your messages as a pastor to any political party, be it NPP or NDC, you know. You have to answer. You talked about posture. It's very important. But everyone say Otabe, one of my admired men of God. But to say, messages to say the Nagabi can and all my NDC for Philly say you are pro NPP. But even though and some now can you quite true though by not honoring national calls. It do sana uka sambia. Unsa assembly no kreba o meka say papa we there your friend national event come how do we rectify such
thing no minim ne ntia say your friend men so tabela wanko e bia say your friend wo hanum sisia na ebisa no say ada say empenfo so mo fro say bra hanum say wanko e bia no beka asem bia kire wa wotena say obehu say I mean nanka na wanko no kwan so anu ntia so ewum but e bia empenfo na friend no they've not find out Nientia your friend one call Utua name senior because I think there was one of the functions my friend one call or the name senior in a call. You never know.
I'm so mad friend be
and I make say see it na hanom eka say Otabe de boapayo and your friend on
no I want me question
Martin ya can I say Martin ya can so almost your friend on banti in the mind of the government or honum sisiano I say systematically ebia washeda anase ban womba anaso omadwene se owo baby foforo bi enti na make say wo tenasenso na wo ye nsa you have to also push the limit, go further, find out adenti ebia openi ya fraud at this time and president kepeso ba denti no wamba ebia obetumi anya very good reason for you and asam no so awon kana empeni for face NDC for FSA bia or kati omo na se bibisa so ya hwe ye nso na fe de ye meditate to the clergy nia epes nia omo nia nyankopon epaso omo
eno dia otisa make asan kwa make say and some bebre Otabe kana nyina ya no kre but na me hwe the posture say asem no ba no obi nko feel say oh papa we don pay asem na dentino also you made mention of Gabi can message say MPP wa ban mu and why silent by NDC wa ban mu even though be an sata no na nyame this message na ma no but because of it on porn inti no so adwene foforo
enti na make say say we have to renew our mind and come back to understanding say onyame onipa na oto on mo nyame nipa messages na eba no on message no ba no wa twere no wa prepare the message no wa putting out there enti ni won me nka say enam say wo frɛ no ayi a won banti no nti ni message no preach ni nyina no by
bibi nim kakra say your from national event awoma don't you think sometimes we nyame nipa so you have to
well sometimes
have interest in national development.
Sometimes
the things you criticize, if you get close, probably you can be part of the solution.
I don't know. Me name that much, but would young call back to Kufuor's administration? Me name Senate friend and all call, but this government, this current government, and one call there. We have to compare the two. Then we have to really appropriate. We have to make a proper appropriation. Right there.
1 minute. Another call is 1 minute now. Yeah, you share we know.
Right.
Post election.
Post election.
Yeah, post election. Yeah.
Yeah, post election.
Post election celebrations. Yeah.
Celebration.
For 1 minute, come watch last 4 years. NDC 4 years, including BT, MPP, MP square. Now to Abaye GB. But retaliation this year, MPP for also there have been numerous incidents. Yes, almost boom crop for GG toilet near the didn't cry there. Yes, buy toilet and any how can we keep that?
That is where the police should be up and doing, because party supporters and the Kokoji government property boss. And tell no so Kokoji boss, the police should be up and doing more run on fast. No more rectify the situation.
What we tell the electorate, the ordinary education, and
they will have to understand. Now, I'm so omonim. But in the whole body in terms of retaliation and say just say the whole body no mudi and I say police bemuno and the whole body because who nim pass there no and yawo and I say okokwaje and yawo na say okokwaje e can say aban ejapade because aban ejapade was transition team na adwuma omo eji all the paperwork ni properly transferred to the incoming administration. And is our support akwa kujira wonem sa woje public toilet to but woje ebi kura yesi ye omwatwa ejakra to bim na mwatwa jatu mu no mama government na lose revenue, so the police should be up and doing so for nyina se ye che omo na ye try omo ye do omo court se bubo omo a omo kokodem na se yemfa nsanka this year na sa election violence aftermath of election violence na ya chini mpa be 50 omo nyina akwa akodem 2 years na sa nka mo babaka minji ni se na sa ye ma education push education call the system no mo hu se ampa uya ye becho ye tu so a bedemu
na do na okasa semuti audio na o se asumdue and the number one priority into pese obi abeye kikiki
because without peace nanado ne wa plan so be ni nyina wontumi nye enti SSS supporters no we MPP mranka so mo boa no in that line say the beya ne vision ebetumi abem
Gabi ma memra so
Opoma me fa
anyway no bon
free celebration
yeah
some ne ade a ekokoso opo obeka ya unse prior to 2008 MPP defeat here no na sa ne ma ne yenhu bi de na ewo ho me kai 2000 MPP enya was like caricature of maybe politicians na dey nam na dey like di agro na ese ehuru bi ni ade, but the issue of say fasika ko butcher obi we akwa to trust ni ade no, we saw this in 2009 over na NDC for Abobloshi market they butchered about 5 people to death twitwa wo musikai ebe payment neck. Nothing was done. The then government are taking over. Over there, seize toilet. I share my toilet. Toll boots. Way. National Health Insurance Scheme Office. Yakotum. Because NDC has won a slim margin of elections. And now we
can undermine that victory. Slim no some of them went to us, bra. Massive slim.
Adjective they will be happen you should know. Now when that slim margin of election no NDC for CM for Ghana will be bia should even allow them to do anything nonsense. And omo yes adia no just say when nam hokra na oyam sisi ye omo be twa bro. Then at that time leadership said nothing. They glorified it.
By 11:50 be 4 lines in
they glorified it.
46 now.
And no sadia no about politics dabe. And you know what? This time around the MPP for say it's time for them to what? Retaliate. Now you bet me the sad now mem. Yeah elections we are then violent. But abano cry here to no I near expect senka bibia be call 10 or 14 and maybe service in here worry. Peace. And here it everything was in peaceful manner. Here we are. So the youth of this party also thought say it's their time to also retaliate what they went through in 2009.
make us understand
we should condemn it.
Make us and advice no more.
Now you call on the police to stamp the authority. It's about 2009 and come year BP arresting those people who perpetrated those heinous crimes to the extent of killing people, and they went scot free. Akwa on them yes, a friend up the line aba was on radio prior to the election. Boston so on the kum nipa what we kum nipa anyhow. Collins down that near, and he did it. And that means chilling voice be on the Peace FM.
What patch on?
What patch for what?
I feel see Nanado and Kennedy Japan minister Norman Ejumanye. Is he trying to be smart? But I mean, I don't want us to deviate from the topic.
And yes, so sad so. Media the Americans say omunyai. Now we encourage police to use the law to arrest the people.
And can babies are say
and over exaggeration.
Yeah, and then babies are say NDC did it. We all know.
Yeah. But
shouldn't people retaliate? Two wrongs makes it right.
Enipa bra. What butcher me near kuno because one in elections. Now memory name la officer Miss Mayode. But I'm saying say yenyai. But me sure say some group of leadership we perpetuate this idea. The omo yan yes in panini e ma sadia koso. And na yedi be yawa Kofi Potofi. And na won so wo cry. And on also say be kasema we mun retaliate. What do you mean? Sama panini kasa. Say this for see boom we mun retaliate.
How can you defend yourself? Or you use the word defend yourself?
Defend themselves in what sense?
Also be
so we tell us what you be nyasa and the violence began violence that you yongo suko kan northern region.
But why should the violence even come in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. Say wonu butcher obi abobrofi abobroshi market 2009 akum wo me weapon sabre yehu wo na me nuane san krofo na mo fall victim na you think what we are also saying
that vengeance is of the Lord, don't you
I'm
say that?
I'm saying say yenyai, but the leadership be a fairly, but leadership I'm saying now no they should be up and doing and do what is right. A bit of exaggeration. Almost say I fountain now mo ye no Kwame Nkrumah second one question and now say engineer no one about say correct. It is not true. Kofi Potofi assertion what get so wild allegation also mo ba because they were in jubilant mood ntino and of course they were rowdy. Today put the lights off for themselves. When they calm down they put it back. Also so must saying a whole lot of things. Man friend true. They are sure that the police to do what they are expected to do. No man running juma because criminal code na that's what and no one they arrest people. Now someone who have to learn abandon there. And some arrest Akwana immediately. So on the 6th of December, so they no born peace no. The Akwana recount to the experience he went through.
Yeah.
Just because one year will follow parliamentary candidate to be or back and maybe year there. No more cost around and some mobile phone. Why are they? As so be INDC ni, as so be IMPP ni. Why are we heading towards this violence now? Not as a member of parliament.
I mean,
clergy the anke tuwa bi na me fa.
Yeah, me say maybe as we wait for the first call and
now. Me nyakwa en fam you, but mami just
508-926-8746, 508-926-8746, and 508-459-2673, 508-459-2673. Team for mobile to me afre. Na mo sumo de mo de aba. We are looking at so many issues today. Nanado Echo Central Mosque was saying the Bosch one district one factory need the wakan biano onyankopon adom obeye eno yedi nkomo sanso ena eye Kofi Juma eno ansam odi betu dwa se teacher for no ultimatum bia komo former president Mahama ye discuss e hanene wababonte ababe pacho abrante friend say Samuel Ukuse the way NPP babe rule Ghana no Ghana bedane eye one party state party ba ko pe NPP ne bedi so saa eno so ade a yabomu enkomo ena ye hwe Enra NPP so ene Nanado Asia won neck meeting on ministerial appointment omanwe Nanado say I need more time eno dan chen so opani friends Hackman usu agiman say Ghana for susu mfa pressure AC Nanado eso ena ni Ayibonte the second ono so okoshe ebo say sesia no Nanado di obesori akonya no so no ni Ayibonte the second pressure pa aba ni Ayibonte the second so say akonya no won fan to ho no so no na she ebo say Nanado ntumi ninkunim Nanado dinkunimu a obejai enti these are the topics yehwe na mamensa course na sem free sunwai na yema bullet enkasa owia na krobia wo stand so ato aso bullet my intio
Yo, po that's me, but it my wife hospital the wound the bonnet tell. Opo, me shall see no me shall see post election celebrations no. Opo, when say Ghana they won no. If you want to know what is now lose about to one. He gave them willingly. Or no one can say a friend another, a defeat no without any violence. So I didn't tell MPP for one no. You guys are always what destroy state property instead of we say if it's not protecting state properties. No, if you out of fear to national revenue, come a chemical say I'm a cover. We are better than I am. You are better than I we are mama scam as a mechanic say, I am a woman able and quickly. No one man in just okay. Me trust no opo one of Adria like at 7 years me general comment say tribal politics. Opo mami buzawo yes say na but she need take active. They shouldn't take part in active politics. We thought it's not defining word active from one year now. The word active, no. The word active politics, no. We can't define the word active. Every time we never want to say active politics. Oh, it's no, and you will follow this one to move a political party very simple campaign. No, I am follow. Don't be smart as a citizen of a Ghanaian. What as a citizen of the Ghanaian? No, it's me. Willingly was taking the state and any political party in the middle of the politics. Who I didn't know for to be a lady. And to not was as a portray and in front of me. Okay. One political party.
Bullet here, that CP all the way from Sunyai. Me pacho krobia mami 1 minute. Na me fa Ghana kowe na me what was. Me pacho wani.
Pacho Olumai ni Sunyane.
Olumai pom ti say. America from what to say. Already adu Olumai jina baby ye ho ye pa ma ntio.
Me pacho mako.
Yeah, chichi kaka no mbada ye kasa yiti.
Oh, okay. Me da si be ni akwanya wo de amane. Me ni e be form abaso aduma pa mo ye e de boa amagana enso mo hye ni mo nyam e wa abrochire. Ya to abawi abato no mo nsensem de nsem bebre. Na me de dobi aka me ho se woni obi krade na wanya wanka wanya no obi a eno empiri biem. Nanso ya to abawi na watime wakame. Obi ye wade akura abra na o power Yesu Kristo ka se wate ko ni aboni tell mfrenso adi osonso eti se fa ne se obi mpo ye oboni 2012 no ana ebi ana wa ba power enya wade se o ye ashes ana mo akwa ye ne ma bia emfa de de emra o ma ka e be kwa ba de otubo Sheikh Shaributu asofo akukuda mo Ghana nyina efresa political leaders obia say abato de be prima babia yenye so John Dramani Mahama de Oseyo apra o lose election o accept defeat ye ready e ko say o Gambia o mutu o mo abana nsa Ghana kwa ye ba beto but they be see the incumbent president so abatiano what won sare akonwa so enso kra won te se ni probably group o mo ni ade na so John Dramani Mahama tia sare akonwa so ye bi o na aka me ye dede eye campaign ma jo mama no and the me na ma huna ma because ma kwa go ima ni as support jo mama and that say beautiful o mo kwa kwa Mr. Beautiful eye o ni pie e say so celebrate wa endorse John Dramani Mahama mental o mo kan ni the next thing we can move in the me nini pesa hadi ebeti na bua ma maina
okay Olumai
for the best na bua e ka di omo ye no se bi se bi omo yai na juma ti da bo we antia nka koma mba
okay yes yeah that's Olumai e na mo ba no mo boni total na ebi mu nso atumi ababi 508-926-8746 508-926 crop ya yenko
hello
yeah crop ya to asuma me why
yeah ka afa ya safo mapo ni ya okaye no
Kobia one no from papa ja ne mu kakra misro ne nti uye
ya me se me kasafa ya safo mapo ni ya okaye no na asofo no de no
ya chon kapa
ya that safo mapo de okaye no me say is very very important economy no na ya di here no na ma the two John Mama na ban no because na ne man ko yi na ohinya pa yi na ewo Ghana nti ofo eto abama na ado ni na efe omo behin ai omo sikasemu nti age ebe ma sikasema ko ye bia no is very very important nti infrastructure na de fanto ntekura ukotire one omo one dam no ihia won because energy kabre wo mo omo ni sika djuma bia omo ni ma omo nyina yeku adjuma this one dam omo nyesisi omo tuma yo omo fu ni ema nyina afi if the value of the cedi to the dollar no e so ti ba from a ema na ema boa yefu omo betimi to electricity betimi to ayi danka jene de me no ya adwempa na asofo no so de na ye kan asofo no they are part of the city citizens it will be cost wo mine mo e so mo so timi ka die se asomdwe ba na mo nya asomdwe e timi ye nyame adwuma no ye bible mo isi bebre so nyakopon be so ye bibia timi suma wo ni bi na wo mo ko busa asofo bia na wodifo bi ma ja kwankere ba this all your sofo na se wo ye sofo ye preaching pastor sofo bi so nyame atena o sa edi ni commission sa visionary you know asofo bi no ma tell die no so when this I mean the course oni memo nyame timi de ho asanto na koma so ana obo umpa ya nyame timi ka bi kire no ta no wan ka na o yesa masore no mu edipa we different political parties na o timi nka o school nya kokon be twa so na wo so ye o man no bone so o mo ka if it's a boni bi enim ne kwa so ano no o so o mo ka na je wo kunu bi a so ka ni ye di pa mu ni mu se MPP ni wo NDC ni wo ntimi ka ho be ji afere we sa no wan nyame adwuma nti ye mu o mo kwan na de o mo hunu bi ya no o mo fantu bia. Okay, bye bye Krobia Dasi 508-926-8746 508-926-8746 and 508-459-2673 508-459-2673 ubetumi afre na also do adwenchireba medical ka se enche Rock FM ye be yensa kira ye video ni mu enti eguso a ye di hudwuma ye be mamu aso ate accordingly maminko Ghana na memfa kwajopoku emfi pumesa ochirkrum kwajo apom ti say
oba di ada room o ye ti asia ye mi ta
maintiwa
we dey me boni church o fo ya mama me time kaka na mabiru mabre na me tin kaka gakra we dey na nado a wakwa ye nian mu nkamu fo e wo central bank ye danati we ni try ma NDC fo ni hunu say na nado onye ni mu se de na wo kana because enko ye ni mu anka me ni se anka asori enko be kwaso okwa akwasra ye nian mu nkamu fo no nti NDC fo enje no mu nse nso se politics ye sanity na ya papa sami awuku ke Ghana enche bia me se na dia mani adia me hu dia me ye me ho wo dia wono kwa ma me fansa na ya papa Hackman ana zimi ya mana na do pressure na on point you know yo kana no kwa na o kana eje na do peto bo yi o mo a o mo ye nimtifo a o mo beti na aboa na amaka na adwuma na adwumi akon kan ni no Madana for me man na ado pressure be no anya abade no oni wo ma o mu beti aboa no na watina ya adwuma na ama adwuma na akos na Ghana outstate na fentuma pesa ntimi de kaka me srene se o munya abotre man na ado na ono a onu nanim de o ya ebeboa o man konkon Ghana na NDC boa o mzo na nkomu kwa koku NPP secretary o de nyankopon odumi ye enu nzi na fa no ana o man tin ade tin na ya ti odum tete na o mka zo mde ne kwa sacrifice no mum no de o man tin anti na nkunu ya papa Christopher watina ba bon jabre de ye de e fe ka tene se ene o mum on pacho se apo o mo boy no nyankopon amomo anti anje na de medika to ye papa osafumafo a wo se ente economy management ye de ba de ba be ye economy nemu nye infrastructure no kwa no wo kana opo o discard nyina be si adan na de skani wo man no a ye kwa na bi ye ba ebi na ya papa John Mahama ni mistake o ye na ayi na tura konya no so ebi no ye de ye ba se ye be mama bunu anya adwuma ye anya skadi agu omu potom enti Ghana for yan kan akoma ntu ye yam esu on the 7th day kwa na national adwuma tia ye bo ze Ghana ya for ntuma papa efra ogomi ga moti e me de menchi aba ku ni bi e ma me na fofo a omo US mam titi woni me ya me wo fa assemblyman a o ko sira kola me dana ze pa e na wo fra me no me twetwe nkoma e na de menchi ya ma no ana me manager na asabre ono zo ntia akete koma no mama faida NPP ma me a o US mam e na de menchi akete ama no po madam fu ba ko amasanya na manya akete pa ye Mr. Olu Olu Gabriel shop aya na admin check exam mo de enche dia aya mo ma menti o monka
okay yes you da say kwajopoku from Ochirkrum Fumesa ma me fa ya now so to asoma mini aba ma pom ti say
hello opo
bibi aboko de
ami bibi aboko
ma enti wa ya
Obo.
Yes, sir.
Akokra bi ni abrantie bi ako. Na me ti ya ni ati akokra na nokwa abrantie na. What up ma? Na sam na no wawa o. Sa abrantie ni ke akokra ni ke le mo de ta. Obo. That's why akokra o. Okra ya akokra no wa ho de ta no.
Sir, yes oni pani ba ko ni mu anopa sorry him.
That's why akokra what you capacity mom what the party when you in the fire. Hey, we are you in the fire na be say no ya born at tina as say the party for musi. How bro? That's the party not the tina pansam. Yeah, chairman yeah, you secretary the party me ya chairman team ko akwakoti team ko akono. Na substitute for na don't buy no po. Wa na ti na din kunni ama e o. Wa ma, se jo ma din kunni ti ya pa mo ma na o po bi bucha.
There be winning team there say pam winning team.
Thank you. And they say wa ma mo ka e no. Sa ne se na no mo kasa no. Se wa mo no, se no mo kasa mi retie. Se bi ana me ka. Why you are feeling a papa. Members of the party. But the politicians in the party. And you don't bet my old.
Okay.
Our party.
Me da CP mi ya be ma ya. Ma me mfa Senash amankwa ban na onto asoma me Senash apom ti say.
Yeah, me adum go call number chamo so ti say.
Erade ne de ne ye ho ade pa. Thank God it's Friday. Mind you Senash.
Yo. Edi kan mi de nchiama atifo ni pedifo amohie mo studio ha mo di dwumai no pe mo di be ai ma fi chiedi ya na edi kan ila ka post election some of this report about say also distraction harassing NDC for ni adia ekoko so say NDC for it party for national chairman I raise concern but report coming not just or as agility issues, and not just no. It's a tarnish his own image or his own reputation. That now the no credit here than now they are two. But the media can say, Brimuna Econo. Okay, so there was a time here na NDC form or yana Omasoria DC chief executive. You on it's normal palm so many normal on the party national health insurance office is almost the princess normal. This a police for actually will be a prostitute me. I don't know my penny when Yanka say. And one after me I raised that fear and say MPP power. This kind of behavior we will see it happening. Because of the NDC for a year, say I know mostly. It will be the NDC before I buy. We will see this kind of. You say, my district executive for the Yakopam. Say, no more be ever boy, no party activist, party, no, every day, any kind. Different some of the things are, say, you share the NSC from the Diano, most of this is the bar, and this is one of the December. So, no more annual machine, who's the MP before to ban out by a pet. That was the party, no more players and I'm more family, and I did for the annual machine. Now, who do we blame? Yeah, they blame police for one, but you have said police force, so they don't have the power for prosecution. Only a mobile force, no better, but normally who is to prosecute a attorney general's word. I don't know, they are the court, no better, no, this and the better. But these are the attorney general, so I a party, and I prefer a party for. If you are Ghanaian as a society, they are to be anxious, they have no proposals, the attorney general in every political influence. Some of these things will be going on forever because also the party they work in power because when the party is in power and also the positions are
secured, yeah.
Because it's a recipe for disaster. And this is what they kind. Before the time of before go for free toilet to Sunyadi. But yes, second one who saw what they did. They say MP before £5, they will pay them back in their own and they will do it. Oh, and then I like to do baby and I won't send you because I'm a baby. I'm on 25 no MPP for so I pay no. How do MPP a friend is the leader you have to be because you also need your supporters. And you know, actually now I know you fan Ukraine events.
Okay.
I blame them. I'm not decided to win anymore.
Okay.
Organization be am the seat in political power.
Yeah, that's CP Sir Nash. Wonderful woman to Asumare. Already adum ye won dey pa na nso e.
Adumu anu so bia we.
Nyame adum.
Amen. Ikia ogusia fo no mo nyina. Gabi Ernest. Na kaka me kan say me se papa bi kaza. I think to kasa fish yani. Ya buru wai. Ebi say ya buru mo dey wo be quotation wo Bible no me boa. Aka mo buru MPP for. Na quotation ni enjoy. And I'm not saying Bible me nyamai. When you do with the so the okoto the no bude obi nka say money and enkoso. But I was okay. I am money. If you see a slam, say I am no cruise. MPP for na yes oh maybe a chemo ye na ye na say ya ni ye enti no mo fan chen o mo ye ta no mo fan chen be mo be jina na me ka say bando class say Jesus Christ buy no o see ye fa one in temple so ko ngoti wo dey say the what are the preacher me wa and ye to ma mo buru ye ni de and ye na bi ni o nti o ne ye say ye agro mampa ye be jai emom agro ni ni se fa siri o mo ankasa o mani bra o mani abre o mo ko o ma jisika die jawe no e le bi mani abre ye bowe e na o ma se da no me dem pipi fo ni bi afasa ala se di MPP ni no e wo ho na se wo ba wo ya wa wi nti o ma wi poto ni nti no e na o mo ko to aso mo so hwe se wo asabi
okay
no o sa ba be limeni e no enti o munyai ne moment ya ni e bo se nana onyame nka no wona bo sha wo share no ewrade mo na bibia nkoye obi e bo mpa ye mo bi ma MPP onyame bo ama na di ni bo che no so a se bi gabi ni yi sami enku kae no ye ba tuna so sa ns upo ujidi o nyini o
okay yeah that's it wonderful man yeah that's it first na mami nkosu hello
okay hello, yeah, okay.
Maybe I'm
from Sinyane, Bravo region. A product of Thomas Kangesu. I'm Ponsa Emmanuel.
I'm Ponsa Emmanuel.
Darling boy. I'm Ponsa Emmanuel, aka Darling boy.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to about the Otapuma partner. We should manage on the economic issue, not the infrastructure now. Yeah, in the corner, because this is the only situation that I work on and job. Anama wuchiri na exactly meaning to economic or manage economic no be mana like now it can it plus what's right like maybe we are going down na more form but I would chant also I don't know concentrate I said for the normal individual but he didn't take out I'm going to again, Ghana, Yahoo, meaning if you be and I'm working to pray to some of the BPI and after you come up. So, but that's if you go, I can't tell much a great master, what's your money so far. I think the name is I like the this will be on IPS, although the term is still hard a little bit, but yes, I did not get here. But maybe it's allowed. With Nana Betancourt Akusuado and then Dr. Paul Gaunia and then other chance advocate come up.
Okay. Darling boy, that's all the way from Sunya. Nipa Bakwa, if you say you are by Ayantene Kawa Fidin, so Nipa be brave, Ebisa, Titi, obey the hottest man in Worcester. Titi, wow, man, is it your point to say? You know how many people have been calling my personal phone and on the radio asking about you?
I don't know.
Yeah, so many. Everybody is asking, where's Titi? We need to hear from him. Where's Titi? Anyway, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I went in a hideout because
NPP people are attacking the NDC people, so I don't want to be attacked.
You are safe. How are you?
I think in America you are safe.
Yeah, in America I know I'm safe, but if like I'm in Ghana, really I will go and hide myself somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a more serious note, we thank God for what has happened. I said this on some other radio station, but not your station.
Yeah.
Me, I'm really happy that we have an election like that, and at the end of the day, our leaders show to us that they know what democracy is about.
Yeah.
And that is what is very important. As for election, we should know that it is election, and somebody will win, somebody will lose. That is what we need to know. We are all Ghanaians, and that is why we when it comes to certain things, we do things together. Today, if we go to church, you will find me, TT, and some other people who belong to different political parties, but we don't show those things at the church.
Yeah.
Some other places, to school, and so many things. If somebody dies today, we go there as people to mourn with the family, not with political differences. As for election, it will come. It has happened, and we need to move on as one country. NPP cannot think that they will be in power forever. They used to say that when President Kufuor was in power, that the NDC would never come to power again.
Yeah.
And at the time when Ghanaians became fed up with them, what happened? You cannot remove their wish. Whatever they want to do at any point in time, they will do it.
Yeah.
So I just want to comment on the attack that is going on. It is not good for our country. It is not, and I don't expect that thing to happen. And if people are still doing it, I don't know where they come from. I don't know which church they go. I don't know which, even if it is not church. There is no institution like if you are a traditional man, the traditional your gods will be telling you that go and kill another person because your political party has won power. I don't think that happens. Those things are things that we need to condemn.
Okay.
Now we understand what democracy is. We should not be doing certain things that it will bring the way we do democracy in the country. Some people will think that we don't understand. So this is all that me, Titi, I have.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Titi, thank you very much. It's nice hearing from you. I'm picking Michael from Sunyani. He'll be our last caller for the day. Now, yeah, Michael Apunti saying was Sunyani.
Yo, when you're Maso Musu, I'm a chair or bigger for anyone. Oh, boy, every another more can't say. And to be a Ghanaian, they are one party state, MPP, no money never join it because you can't be said you can't beat them for them. Join them. Because they said, maybe I have one. Yeah, if you can't beat them, join them. Maybe I have one. And this is for one garage to do a market one logo. Or who can come before or more organizing or more party, no matter the next election. You know, there's not this before, yes, they have yes, the membership card, you know, the DMAT was to be a normal, they only register for NPP. Now you will go to NPP day. You put out over intended before no matter home. Now you was to go to you know, solo and the man near Marco, your point there. You know, for another. Friends, Yakunyasono, a man for her, Tiatin Yamazo Ghana. I want you want them to.
Yate, a taxi for Yate, a taxi for Krabimuma free taxi near dinner.
Men make a job so kind for Obasiyati Amizopo, and one capono, 260 no, Upuano, they give 170. And to me, I got a banana, Comano, to the Maminade, Namanado, so I never found Yakunyaso was Lura. And before the Mama had dollar rate, you know, yeah, $60 rate, yes, and this is the one right now near Marco one. One to show me and turn in terms of Yamano to years here, and you can't have the boss, and I'm saying, Mammy, I am fat. Police were doing me a come apart. If the Ghana for you now, just to say, the not doing your mess up, I'm going to follow, or what is in here, some of the beer day, of course, you'll go, Madame, only a man.
Michael yada CP ya chasu nyanfo nyina busuafo ntumi fa ko bia biu ya bra na so ya de sia ya semo krobia otetesa krobia hello hey me ba chawani o
Mpojo ma fanti no.
Oh, mam fanti number ne se krobia na visa krobia. Mami ma inti na ye tam na so ne sorry so.
Oh, emi da me cash for do itran there. Me program official. Oh, ye den ara. Na wa aba obegadi. Nti na ye pray ye wi mbu aten. Na mo oyo temu fu no bobu na aten. Nti ye so na of wonja nkofu na ebro na nyama wo se no fasini hu.
Okay, Mami Fanti Adase. Why any brief am I? Mami Nyi Kumfanti, just 2 seconds summary. Na Mini Gabi Sudie. Na Kumfanti for work and happiness. Papa, quick one.
Me chairman ma boating or say me po. But at Sassam in Sudie, and no correct. Into me must say MPP bet now so and minion on your car say will be a baba journey MPP into me must so na near 10 say a suffer for yesterday ubi ending the lemu say Ghana has no kotoko mo bobo duru baby na say omo we was so na we wanna see we renew us will be ending the lemu into we there asofo for mundi mulem na politicians so ndi omulem no futu there na mo there ma
I really like that point. Gabi, quick one, 30 seconds.
Yeah, to trust them na make
so we said this here summary.
Omunyai to trust them no
maybe bizarre question. So we said this here summary.
Wow, mama just summary. And we
so we said the end is here summary. Sani here no.
Yo. Me bomo
there summary grant nothing done introduction.
High school.
Yeah,
no problem.
Do him summary.
Yeah, no problem pa. You must say to trust them no omunyai celebration no there. Betuma akoswa na NDC for no so no say omon set up. Na omon hwe so metima strategize here because I lose with their not but upon me there me can say Ghana police for baby Abdullah na ba wo bia eso mo kofa no mo che no na yes asam no e court ba
wo yes so
mo pursue no mo che no no man na nemra nti de eti ba ma me summarize say we no asofo de there na me there so asofo in politics there's something wrong because Bible mo kra no yes he no ya de na time on prophecy na
Satan political parties be na.
But leadership is what you're talking about.
No. Maybe some question. Satan, no political parties better now.
Political parties now. Yes, I did not know. We banye. And your professor says be a we say.
No, Yamina ne choose no be the Odiford na basis so.
Na we have some ne choose here.
So we nipa de kotoaba. We no be anko to aba.
But there has been times in the Bible where prophets even prophesied who should be the king, who should be the leader at a point in time. Edibia ye sofu bi feel say this political party na unya uzo muti say omusi nyame and yi a kire ye meboa.
Is it
say they all say I'm not the one to question it. Ni ani dia ba mu
nto fu say
ni ani dia ba mu e na meji adie say wono na nyame kasa kire no sa ozu be mpam that's what I'm wait
okay yeah
so mono dia ndie unlike say be chiefs no wo na sofofo sa sofofo no be jaya sore no mfu say wa prophesy say NDC na ben weni and MPP na ben weni a is up to
yeah only prophet and yeah only prophetic words any prophecy in but the way a be mu posture
but they live in the country they are affected
pastor's council
if
you see a political leader
Professor
going the wrong way what do you do?
Professor Marty I can say wo ka so a
time David here from so no I na somewhere here
na so mu kan so the Professor Marty
no next kind
Professor Marty anka they said wo ka kura no babies will shut it
oko two for that be oko two for
that e dey ko so mo ba so mba brabo no waka asem na ekoso enye what the government is doing is not correct and this government didn't want people to hear that say sofo no akasa asem no e dey asem ne ante e was ayensu Reverend Ayensu ano Obuasi Methodist the asem na no one can this NDC government was all the time at his throat because waka asem he was saying the hardship of the people are too much and it was an admonition to the government to
say oh Mike off oh there unim summary yes am kan oh summary craft na no start issue no I was Ozai Papa was summary we are no fellow school no problem okay we say for DC and me watch na Gabi and Nana Sabre and Daddy Fred at the point of order weekend edition the bebre mo no do pepe mo be san ati mo nkan opo national we betimi kan je sajuada confront the work and happiness at so and a special producer for the show mo hwe sisi aro mo Leon on the producer show no obono mo din pa Ozzy Leon dey
she's a very good lady for that
our producer show come on When you are Joe,
why are there? Who see the Ositu or quiet? Sisi oba emura amount for tabahar amount for bo muboko pa amount for pa nti ya tabra
na amount for mra pa okay abuza for edwade ni sia me take the opportunity na me cha Apostle Vasco Broni woni o kani Mrs Ellen Obroni, welcome back and me mama Vida Boateng, special good afternoon to you, not forgetting you me papa Ibrahim Boateng, my special and my sweetheart Margaret Jemfi woni nkwada ni na me chamo ene ewie enche mube hu daddy of Junior ni Jeremiah. Okay, upo national ni Gabi Frimpong Boateng eba ha ote mini be ma Konfanten sonka Leon ene produce show no yako Ghana eko je enchiremu ene amanebo efi na intiri ho abra na ado so call Central Mosque ene ena ote na ado ene osafumafo so a voice nyame aduma yesan mu be hia adwoda. Until then dey ochina a point of order. Konfanten is coming your way with work and happiness. Don't you touch that dial. Upo national, I'm out.
Battering soon and epe umpe opipe. Battering soon and epe umpe fakura. Battering soon and epe betuwa mawo. Battering soon and epe biara o value. Battering soon and epe di papa fie. Battering soon and epe umpe opipe. Battering soon and epe fakura mayanto. Battering soon and epe betuwa mawo. Battering soon and epe betuwa mawo. Battering soon and epe. www.batteringsoon.com. Battering soon and epe.
Rock 102.3 Osimupul wa Worcester ha